Let's see how this goes. Why am I doing this? Well, I had the wild idea that it would be possible. I was looking at the Mozilla site trying to explain to my daughter what was possible. So when we were looking at a web page, she was asking about some element of a web page, and I said, "Well, you have these pieces that you can use, these ingredients you can put in your recipe and build something." We went down the list looking for things that kind of popped out and jumped out, and to her, things that are interesting. Well, let's just go see. It was we were looking at web APIs, just kind of going down the list. She thought the um, touch events was interesting. Ooh, what's touch events? Well, here's what touch events does. And it's about gestures and about touching on the screen and about um, being able to do the touch screen. Oh, I don't want to do. So we looked down the list and I said, well, to me, what's interesting right now are some of these web APIs, particularly this web GPU API and some of these others. And um, web animations. I wonder. Anyway, long story short, we're looking through here and got an itch to go look at the webcam and thinking about, well, okay, if we can have the webcam and if I can have custom UI and I can have JavaScript, this custom JavaScript inside my custom UI, then I should be able to do some advanced, uh, deliver some advanced functions. Um, does it look bad? Does my stream look bad? Who knows? Probably. I'm probably stuffing it. I mean, it's not like it's 4K or anything. It's 1080p. But if it stutters, it stutters. YouTube says it's excellent, etc. So here we go. I said it has to be possible to do something like have gestures in the browser. Oh, it's picking up my bytes. Um, um, Possible to bring up my own. I'm off camera. Pick up my own UI that. Oh, it's this. It's the fan. The fan is distracting. I'll do without the light. I've made it this far with this level of light. We'll just. So if I have my points here, oh, it's much better. I can drag cards around on the board. Oh, drop it. There you go. See my gestures and the coolest innovation, I think. It's tricky. Um, an LLM isn't going to help here. But there are other models that could probably pick up on what I'm trying to do here and assist. But this is just using, I forget where we landed with the gesture library, but this is using basically off-the-shelf stuff, um, relicensable or unencumbered stuff to make this advanced functionality possible. Release, click, drop it, drop it, drop it. You want a cookie? Drop it. Pinch pulse. Grab should give us the same. So if I want to go up here, I want to use my whole hand. I want to grab task. Like a drop it. It's moving it. It's moved. So follows my movements and interprets certain gestures. Let's scroll down here so we can see these registrations. The bite gestures, full hand grasp, pinch pulse, and what's available for a gesture. So once you're at a certain state, so I'll grab this thing. I'll grab this thing. I will 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 put this thing down. I will pick this thing up and move it over here. You know, I'm not a PhD in this field. But there are probably some good papers to learn from. Some excellent research. So I was looking at somebody was making a big deal on YouTube about how they bought a Microsoft Surface table. Uh, 15 years ago now, Jeff Hahn released the kind of prototype that took motion, did this motion capture thing, and manipulated an object behind the screen. So it basically like, I forget how he did it. Maybe it was projectors, but it's worth a look. There are other boards here. You can look at. Now it gets kind of tricky when with a really deep board like this one's just got so much going on, and if you're not if you're not on screen, if you can't see what you're doing, it gets real difficult. Do I even want that item? Can I even get to where I want to go? And see, and I can't see where I'm at up here. So that's why we have our really limited little gesture board here with only these items. Give me. Anyway, that's about all there is to it. That's my Tuesday show and tell today. Nothing else super exciting. Um, let's look. Let's look here, and let's just take a look. We'll go here. Yeah, I want to go to the gesture board, so I can look at this item in the super graph. It's not going to be very impressive because it's so limited. It's one thing. No dependencies. Oh, I'm looking at gesture 4. It has, this goes back to 1. Well, that's good. Something to show here. Process. Lovely. Many states. Ah, there we are. We get our stats. Span GP. Our race trace. Team field. Looks like Alex was faster on 1 lap. I wonder if that's true. Penal. That's Alex's NC. I guess disqualification. Oh, there's the flaw. I still haven't fixed this flaw. I won't fix it until someone reports it. So there you go. Anyhow, to do active done. It's a very aggressive timeout. I'm talking seconds. Gesture board. Can I get there? Yeah, here's the board. So if you see the board this way, nothing happening. Nothing happening here. We're gonna do the board gestures. Is this the dev version or prod? This is dev. Let me get the prod version. You can run this. I have it here. Here's the link. I will put it in the blank. It's way too long. So I've got a tiny URL. It is coming up. It is A9 Jira gestures. A9 Jira gestures. Don't you know? When it will never run on Atlassian because I actually might. Let's just take a look here. What are we running at here? Gets caught up. Gestures. It will run on Atlassian. It's totally fine. There's no reason. I don't send any data out. There's no egress. So yeah. We're using what are we using? Oh, well, we're building it with Byte. And it looks like that's. Look at this stuff. If I can serve that. No problem. Searching, get board results, transition issue. Yeah, it's just using the API to read the board, read the issue, change the state. And we're using our little uh, GPU interface, our little overlay to do the transitions. So let's see here. If I enable gesture mode, I come back here. You can see me. And hmm, we're going to turn the screensaver off. But it may have still been enabled. Is that the dev one? Oh, okay. It just, hmm. You can't click these and move them around in case you think I'm like faking it. Something now that doesn't respond. You gotta use your gestures. Drop it. Yeah, so that's what it is. That's what I'm doing. I haven't talked about the importance of it, but you know, um, you want to see my scar? This arm just didn't work for a bit, and I'm still having a hard time with it. And if I could at least do some productive stuff, I could do it. I could drag and drop with my finger. I could do that stuff. But, this is, we're crossing boundaries here. And um, maybe you want to, do this. Maybe you don't. I got to get rid of this screensaver. Maybe I'll uninstall it. It just keeps popping. But I have, you know what? I'm just going to set the idle timeout really long. 3,000 max. Go. So go back here. And it doesn't matter what I do with these issues. You enable the screensaver for a little bit of fun, and then it's clogging up your day. Sorry. Oh. What's it going to take? What's it going to take? You don't have to be on the board. You just have to have a board that you can load and basically represent. Um, gesture mode's off. So no camera, no action. Gesture mode's on, camera. Calibration data coming back here. I've got go. Done, done, done. Thing I'm trying to solve now is the viewport. I've got, I can't always calibrate. I'm always going off screen. I'm gonna have to do some kind of like acceleration where quick moves are more kind of like mouse acceleration on your desktop computer. You have mouse acceleration. You can quickly move your mouse and jump a great distance relative to the resolution of the mouse. Anyway, it's fun. Is it worthwhile? I don't. Um, is it worthy research? I think so. And I think it's worthy because it didn't take very long to get here. And like I say before, we're crossing boundaries. The screen boundary, I can touch the surface of it, but here I'm working on either side of it spatially. It's not a matter of touch. I'm not using that touch event API. It's not just another web app interface, an electron wrapper for Jira or something like that. Hey, if that's your thing, cool. I'm not knocking it. It's not my thing. Ah. Oh, it's off. Mm. Like, anyway, thanks for looking at this. Not if you happen to want to check it out, you can check it out. Um, Thinking about making a module available, or some code that implements the kind of basics of this. But I don't know. If you were interested in that, let me know. If you're not interested in that, let me know. If you think this is a waste of time, let me know. Done. Done. Let go. Drop it. Hey.